Leonard Mays was 72 when he started waking up 3 or 4 times a night to use the bathroom. At first, he laughed it off, the old man's midnight shuffle, he called it. But the frequency increased. The urgency got worse. Some nights he barely made it in time. And then came the ache, dull, low, and lingering around his lower back and groin. It wasn't excruciating, but it was enough to remind him something wasn't right. He went to his doctor, expecting a prescription or maybe a minor procedure. Instead, he got a conversation that changed everything. "Mr. Mays," the urologist said, looking over his chart, "you don't just have an aging prostate, you've got habits that are making it worse, especially your bedtime routine." Leonard blinked. "My bedtime? What do you mean?" The doctor leaned forward. "There are 7 common nighttime behaviors that silently worsen prostate health, especially after 60. And you're doing most of them." Leonard raised an eyebrow. The doctor began listing them. 1. Late night caffeine. Leonard had a habit of sipping tea around 8 p.m. while watching the news. He always chose green tea, thinking it was a healthy choice. But his doctor explained that caffeine, even in small doses, can irritate the bladder and stimulate the prostate, increasing nighttime urination. "It's not just coffee," the doctor said. "Tea, chocolate, even decaf coffee can trigger this, especially when consumed within 2 hours of bedtime." That night, Leonard traded his green tea for warm water with lemon. It felt strange at first, but by the third night, he noticed he only got up twice instead of 4 times. Not 2. Skipping the bathroom before bed. Leonard realized he often got distracted, falling asleep while reading or nodding off in front of the TV, and forgot to empty his bladder before turning in. That simple oversight forced his already strained prostate to manage a full bladder overnight. "Go before bed, always," the doctor said, "even if you don't feel the urge." 3. Sleeping on his stomach. This one surprised him. Leonard had slept on his stomach since his army days, but his doctor told him that prone sleeping can compress the lower abdomen and subtly pressure the prostate and bladder. Over years, this pressure may contribute to irritation. Sleeping on your side or back allows the pelvic region to stay neutral and relaxed, he advised. Leonard switched to side sleeping. The first few nights were tough. He kept waking up out of habit, but soon he noticed less groin discomfort in the mornings. Matter 4. Ignoring hydration timing. Leonard was proud of how much water he drank. He carried a bottle around all day and often chugged a full glass before bed to stay hydrated. The doctor shook his head. "That habit keeps your kidneys working all night and fills your bladder when your prostate's trying to rest. Drink water earlier in the day, taper off by evening." It was a simple shift. More hydration before 6 p.m., less after. Within a week, Leonard's sleep quality improved. Oppa 5. Avoiding bathroom trips out of laziness. Leonard admitted it. Sometimes he'd wake up needing to go, but he'd lie there, half asleep, trying to ignore it. The doctor warned that holding urine puts stress on the bladder and prostate. Don't delay. The longer you hold it, the more pressure your prostate feels. So Leonard made a pact with himself. If he woke up and felt the urge, he got up. No negotiation. He stopped playing the waiting game, and the ache in his lower abdomen began to ease. 6. Late night eating. Leonard liked to have a snack before bed, usually cheese and crackers or a slice of pie. The doctor pointed out that late-night meals increase insulin levels and create internal inflammation, which can subtly affect prostate tissue. The prostate is very sensitive to hormonal and inflammatory changes, he explained. Give your body 3 hours to digest before sleep. Leonard moved his snacking earlier. He missed his bedtime ritual at first, but his digestion improved, and he stopped waking up feeling bloated or uncomfortable. 7. Holding stress in. This one hit Leonard the hardest. He had been grieving quietly for years. His wife had passed away, and though he never talked about it, the ache lived deep in him. His doctor explained that chronic stress elevates cortisol, which disrupts hormone balance and worsens inflammation. The prostate is a hormonal gland. Emotional health affects it more than you realize. The doctor didn't push therapy. He just recommended a few minutes of deep breathing, journaling, or calming music before bed. Leonard started writing letters to his wife in a notebook he kept on his nightstand. He didn't reread them, just wrote what was in his heart. It softened something inside him. Over the next month, Leonard rebuilt his bedtime ritual. No caffeine, no snacking. He stretched lightly, breathed slowly, emptied his bladder, and lay on his side with a pillow between his knees. He slept longer, deeper. The pain subsided. The urgency faded. He returned to his doctor a few months later. "You look better," the doctor said. "I feel better," Leonard replied. "And I didn't even take a pill." The doctor smiled. "Sometimes the cure isn't in the medicine cabinet. It's in the minutes before you fall asleep." Leonard nodded. He'd spent decades thinking of sleep as just the thing that happened after the day was over. He never realized how much power lived in that quiet hour before bed. How his prostate, this small, easily ignored part of him, had been trying to speak up for years. All it wanted was a little peace, a little care. He gave it that, finally, and in return, it gave him his nights back.